What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
This is Peter Dahlberg on a snowy day in Minnesota. You're listening to What's It Called with Dave Ross and Caleb Sinan, the two best comedians not named Chris Charpentier. Get ready to lay down.
Oh,
You
shit.
bitch.
Shots fired.
You motherfucker. We've said it a million times on this podcast. We do not say Chris Charpentier's name.
I'll tell you this. I don't like his hair.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And I don't like the fact that he's alive.
I think we're about to make another mistake, Dave.
What do you mean?
Everyone tweet at Chris Charpentier.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Peter Dahlberg, thanks for your intro to the show. And he sent us three options, and we picked that one because we love Chris Charpentier
Yeah,
he's so dearly. One of our best buddies, my roommate for centuries.
Yeah, great dude.
I'm immortal, and we lived in an apartment in Glendale starting in 1842 all the way up until 2021. We saw a lot of shit, man. And yeah. And then we had to quarantine together, and we were like, see ya.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Quarantining together is what a thing.
Totally. He was the only person I saw for months. And one day after, like, we were talking one day and we high-fived, and it was the first person I had touched. And it made, like, I got, like, way too excited.
Damn.
I was about to say I came. I didn't. That would be a horrible exaggeration.
I did high five him with my penis.
Yeah, we did kiss and have sex, but I of course didn't come. He can't make me come. Okay. No one's figured that out. How? Still haven't come.
No one's figured it out.
One day I'll meet somebody who will make me come, but
one day.
haven't. No, it was this really weird thing where, like, we hadn't, like, interacted with any people. We high-fived and we looked at each other, and it was like a big moment.
Yeah,
it was like literally the first human contact in like 5 months. It was so I was like, crazy. Shit, man, do you want a hug? What the fuck? That was I forgot that there are people in the world.
I remember Lizzie Cooperman told me one time, she told her therapist she hadn't touched anyone in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And her therapist told her to go pet some dogs at the pound.
Holy shit. That is
that. And you know what the therapist didn't do? Hug her.
Totally. That's a bad therapist.
Hug your patient.
That's someone. I was at an open mic yesterday. There's this great there's this open mic on Monday. I was about to say where it was, but I don't think I'm going to advertise it because I want to. The amount of people that go is still, it's already a lot.
Yeah.
But I go to this mic I love, and there was a comic on stage. I wish I remembered their name, but they were just like, the therapist is the only job. It's the only person who has a job that that you can pay them for their services for years and still have no idea if they're good at it. And it's true. You could see, even if you see returns on therapy, which I have, that might not necessarily be my therapist's fault. It might just be the fact that someone lets me talk once a week is what I needed,
Yeah. And you know what else is they're competing with how gravity helps a lot of things out. Therapists have time, which heals all wounds, and they're hiding that one from you.
That's true.
They're like, ooh, it was me. You've been seeing me for 6 years and you're finally over your ex. I wonder who it was. Was it me or time?
That's so funny.
Yeah. You don't have to pay time. I know that. Time doesn't charge you.
Wow. Well, you heard it here, folks. Therapy is bad, and don't do it. It doesn't
They're in the
help.
pocket of big time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. They're stealing from time. the only thing that's free. Time heals all wounds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not true at all.
It's like how doctors are competing with laughter.
That's why they're hitting your knee with that hammer, and
Yeah, totally. That's why, man. That's why I run full speed into hospitals, and I just burst into people's rooms, and I tell them some jokes before I get thrown out. Because I know that I'm the real hero. I'm the one that's actually going to solve their cancer. Laughter is the rest of that sentence is laughter is the best medicine for cancer. Laughter is the best medicine for lymphoma.
I had a tumor, and my doctor just told it the aristocrats. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, Norm Macdonald is the best medicine for a broken leg. Watch Dirty Work. Don't put a cast on your leg. Just watch Tommy Boy, and you'll be fine.
Call me in the morning.
Yeah, totally.
Watch 2 police academies and call me in the morning.
Yeah, go to the Laugh Factory and call me in the morning. And
yeah, imagine if there were prescription comedy clubs you couldn't get over the counter.
Oh boy, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Medical comedy. They finally made stand-up legal for medical purposes, so you can go to a comedy club if you're all fucked up. Yeah,
it is funny though that like we take it for granted, but in the 50s, if you wanted to like smoke weed and listen to somebody tell dirty jokes, that was illegal.
Wow, that's true.
Both were illegal, and now they're both legal. But
yeah, Lenny Bruce like went to jail.
Yeah, he said
for
fucking
saying...
went to jail.
He said fuck. He said,
but who called the cops? So he said fuck, and somebody's like, and then they went to a they died. They had to go to like a
right and wait.
And then the cops were like, and they stopped beating up a guy in the street.
Yeah, totally.
And they were like, somebody said what?
With a round stick. They stopped beating someone to death with a round club, and they put their round hat on. And then they snapped their shiny black belt over their shirt, and they all went running in, and they tackled a man who said the F word.
Right. And then they didn't even there wasn't a recording of it. They just went on the word. Oh, you said he said fuck. Did you say fuck? I said fuck.
But it wasn't fuck, right? It was that he was talking about like sex. Was that the problem with what Lenny Bruce was doing? What if it was
shit?
How great would it be? Yeah, we don't know. And how great would it be if you like cut to that smoky club and he's like, everyone's in black and white because people weren't.
People
were just all in black and white, and there's like smoke wafting up, and there's one light on him, and he's sitting on the stool, and it's a full theater in San Francisco in a basement, and he's like, no one ever talks about how big your poops can get, and sometimes they just get so big, and big wet poops. Man, I poop so much. I was like, call the cops. This is disgusting.
Call the cops. I mean, talk about a Karen. Like, who the fuck?
I know, dude. America was mostly Karens until 15 years ago.
All of America.
Yeah, dude. That's like what the president is. The president is the most powerful Karen on earth.
Oh, man, that's so true.
Yeah, dude. Hey, don't do that. That's like what the president. No, stop it. Stop doing that stuff. Excuse me. The president would really like to see the manager of whatever you're doing.
That's just the Pope. Like, who's the manager? If you're the president, who's the manager of her?
Well, no, the president is like, I would like to see the manager of Yemen. Where's the if I don't see the manager, I'm gonna kill everybody.
That's what George Bush did. Who is the man? Like he saw 9/11 on TV. Yeah. Get me the manager.
Who's the manager of Al Qaeda? Let me talk to the manager. And if you don't, I'm going to kill everyone in any country I think you've ever been in. Which is like sort of what Karens do. They're like,
that's what Karens do.
That's right.
Male Karens, female Karens.
Any type of Karen, dude. You know what Karens aren't doing? They're not caring about how you feel.
Oh, we really needed a stinger for that one.
Oh yeah, shit. Okay, we can we can do it again.
Welcome
You
to
know
Real
what Terrence aren't doing? They're not caring. I guess yeah, we should do it as Rodney, right?
Yeah.
You know what they're not doing? They're not caring about how you feel.
76 little monkeys jumping on the bed, and one jumped up and bumped his head. Oh, mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
What the fuck am I singing for?
What is this? No more monkeys jumping on the bed. Whose bed is it? Well, these monkeys, they get no respect.
I love it. One of my favorite Rodney jokes is where it's this guy, it's him, and he's like, this guy comes up to his wife and he calls her a whore, and he's like, "Hey, who told you could call my wife a whore?" And he goes, "Everybody."
God,
What a great joke.
such a crazy motherfucker, dude. Oh my god.
Everybody. And he gets told that on the Tonight Show.
Right.
This is a clean joke.
Oh man.
Everybody.
Hey. Yeah. Man.
Man, you know a story I heard about the Pope? My brother told me this, and I didn't Google it, but I'm just going to trust my brother's right.
Great.
He said that one of the kings of England in the past didn't want to he hated the Pope, and he was like, "Fuck you, Pope." And I'm gonna make my own church and crown myself. I don't want you to crown me, and then I got to listen to your ass. I want to get divorced a lot. And the Pope was like, "All right." And before the king could get the new church going and get it crowned by that guy, the Pope snuck up on him and put a crown on his head.
That's hilarious. That's so funny that shit works. They're like, like
God was gonna up. Those are the rules. Even if you sneak, that's still like that's what I gotta say.
That's the thing that sometimes happens in movies about that time. They'll be like, someone will be like, let's say that the English king to the French king is like, I would like to offer my daughter in marriage to your son. And the French king is like, oh, no. This is not this is not good. I take my cigarette and I spit it at you, that's stuff that French people say. And then they're like, oh, I know how to solve this problem. Then they just publicly announce that their daughter is marrying the French prince. And then the French are like, oh, shit, we have to. It's like a tactic that's been used for thousands of years in human history. Someone just announces a thing, and then because they said it's happening, everyone has to do it.
Yeah, that's so weird. It was like, so it is written, it shall be done. Like everybody thought those were.
Yeah,
it'd be so easy to be a therapist, like a couples counselor back then. It's like, is there a problem with your wedding? Yes. Neither of us wanted to get married at all. So we've run into some problems.
Yeah. We did this out of societal pressure. And the one thing was that we were attracted to each other. We felt no other connection beyond that. And now that our looks have faded the littlest bit and we've known each other more than 3 months, we absolutely hate being in the same room. And we have kids.
Yeah.
So
we have like 12.
What do we do?
We don't like them either.
Yeah, and they don't like each other. Yeah, the boys are always beating each other's asses. And the girls are always plotting each other's emotional pain. There's lots of rumors in our house. It's honestly an incredibly toxic environment, our small home.
And we're the best family in the whole country.
Yeah.
Everyone's got it worse than us.
Yeah. We have a lot of money. We feel completely safe, and everyone is unhappy. And so can you help?
The
and then the therapist is like, you should go pet dogs at the pound, and that'll solve your problems. because petting dogs is the best medicine. Do you remember when Trump won? I remember that when Trump won, the next day, CNN was like, did this whole thing that was like, well, look at this. Republicans and Democrats both like dogs. It was like a whole news story that's like, at least we still can agree on dogs. And it was just like Mike Pence petting a dog and then Nancy Pelosi petting a dog. And it's just like, do you not see that this is a bad thing?
Yeah.
That we've sunk so low that all we have left are dogs. The thing that's too stupid to hate us. It's like the only thing that's not smart enough to know we're completely fucked up, horrible beings. You can punch a dog, and it's like, I'm sorry. That's crazy.
Like, that's such horrible. Like, to call yourself news when the story is dogs are cute. I mean, come on. What are you doing?
Yeah, we just elected a Nazi who might be a pedophile. But do you remember chocolate? Chocolate tastes good. CNN. I'm Wolf Blitzer, and tonight
Democracy
we're going to be
dies in dark chocolate.
Democracy's dead, but we would like to. We do think it's important to discuss cake and other things that make you feel good temporarily.
Dude, I the other day I noticed like I wanted to know why they call Mitch McConnell Cocaine Mitch. You know,
I
how
didn't know
nickname? That's one of his nicknames. They always going Cocaine Mitch. People that like him and people that don't like him use that term, Cocaine Mitch. And I said to myself, I don't understand that. So I Googled it, and every single article about it, like why he's called Cocaine Mitch, the story of Cocaine Mitch, the complicated beginnings of the term Cocaine Mitch, every one of them was behind a paywall. So I was just like, well,
now I don't know.
I guess I don't know.
Cocaine Mitch.
So I had to dig and dig and dig and dig, going through like actual like Reddit comments is the only thing I could find that was free. And they're like, so there was a boat that his family owned where they found like tons of cocaine on. So everybody started calling him Cocaine Mitch. And then he leaned into it during a campaign and sold a bunch of shirts, Cocaine Mitch t-shirts, because he doesn't give a fuck.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's like the most spineless person in political history. He'll just say anything.
He called himself the Grim Reaper like several times.
Wow.
Like he thinks it's fun.
He looks horrible. He's like one of the only people that looks so bad that it's just unabashedly like it's not about, it's, you know, like a judgment. I don't like say anything about people's looks because I don't care, and you can't choose it, and that's fucked up to focus on that, right? But with him, it's like he just looks like death. He looks like the devil, and then he says anything at all in order to win. He like is the devil, that motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, you choose some of it. I think if you sell your soul to the devil, he makes your face look a little worse every year.
Yeah. To be,
somehow.
It's also funny, like to be one of those people that literally will like, he like believes that people that aren't like him should all die. That's like his political stance. His belief system is like, well, if you're not in my family, you should fucking die.
The first stance. That was the first stance of the first man with a family.
Totally.
Well, everyone else should die.
He's like, yeah, and I think there's a chance that if I've met you before, I won't kill you. But other than that, I'm going to kill you for sure. But then to also feel that way and on top of that, be like a cowardly, wriggling fucking snake.
Yeah,
piece of shit.
Like worm tongue.
Because didn't he was like anti-Trump and then pro-Trump. And then he was like anti-January 6th. And then he was like, actually, I think it was fine that they did that. It's just like, damn, buddy. Like, just pick anything to believe in. Aside from
I would literally
money.
respect you more if you just stuck to a wrong opinion.
Totally.
Instead of having both all the time.
You say what you want about Strom Thurmond, but he was always really, really racist.
For 100 years, he was racist.
Dude, that's one of the wildest parts of American history, that we just like kept that guy around somehow. And with each passing year, more people would be like, what the fuck, dude? He's fucked up. Stop it. And then where is he? Mississippi, Alabama. They were like, nah.
And he was like, it wasn't just racist. He was so old, like he was from another century.
He was from another century. He was from a time where everything everyone thought was wrong. Everyone that we like talk about, literally everyone in the 19th century was wrong about everything they ever thought. And
then they get to live to be 100. It's so funny because what is going to solidify your opinion more than you're like, how can I be wrong about everything? I've lived 100 years.
Totally.
I must be right. But he would say stuff that wasn't even just racist. Like he would be on C-SPAN being like, the gentlewoman from Texas got a nice pair of titties. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
There's some mighty fine women in the Congress these days. Wouldn't mind.
It's like, you're 100 years old, dude. You every time you move your arm, a little bit of dust pops out. I can hear your bones move. Literally, your body creaks.
Yeah, an erection would kill you.
Yeah, totally, man. You have to like.
Your name is Strom. There's never been anyone else named that.
Yeah, totally.
What is it short for?
Oh man, when you were a kid, the sun was less bright. Dude, I know. He's also the other thing about people like that, or just like, it's one of my favorite things about politics is that like the people like that have these like horrible things that are the tent poles of what they believe, and everybody focuses on that, and we're all so mad at it, like racism and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then like when you're that type of simple thinking fucking dumbass, there's all these little things too that sort of like we don't focus on. But like Strom Thurmond was like, I think 12-year-olds should be working. Like, no, dude, what? And
I don't know if I disagree with that one.
Oh yeah, you think
you ever talk to a 12-year-old? It's like you need to pick up a shovel.
Yeah, well, I do think kids ages 3 to 6 should have a job.
No,
those
under 12, no job. But once they're 12, that's when they start talking shit.
Oh, like, dude, I think 3 to 6, 12 to 14, and then you shouldn't have to work 14 to 17, so you can like learn how to not be a piece of shit, you know? Because I think everyone says high school kids are the worst. It's really just 7th to 9th grade.
Oh yeah,
the worst people
They're
on
the worst
earth.
people ever.
Yeah.
Once you're old enough to like run to your room and slam it and go, "I hate you," you should go have a job.
Yeah,
you need a job.
Totally. There's no room to run into and slam the door at an automobile factory.
Dude, I went. I was in the South for most of the holidays, and I swear to God, me and Jenny went to a Zaxby's. And I swear the person that brought us our food had to be a preteen where I was like, that is a kid. I was like, welcome to Zaxby's. Just like, you're a child. You're a child.
Oh, wow.
They'll just let you work. I don't know.
Funny.
I'm against child labor, but
they're like, it's you and Jenny. And they're like, y'all want the elderly discount? Y'all seem old as fuck. Like, no, we're just your parents. You fucking 10-year-olds. That is a funny thing in the South. Yeah. So, well, that's the funny thing about child labor laws is like, I'm obviously anti-child labor, but I do think it's interesting. Like, we have child models and actors that are in like billboards and shit, ads for things for kids. And I think it's weird that that's the one that's legal. Yeah. Like, sure, physically dangerous ones. I don't want a 12-year-old to like, get its hand smashed in a factory, obviously. But is it emotionally okay for a 10-year-old boy to be in a Gymboree ad with people being like, okay, just look a little hotter or whatever?
I think we should go back to the Grease days where it's like, if you got a movie about a high school, put 30-year-olds in it.
Oh, like, hell yeah, dude.
I don't like now that movies about high school are starring high schoolers. Like, shut the
it does seem like, because we both know that entertainment is a fucked up environment emotionally. I don't think that any kid should be in it at all. I really think it's
wrong. Either.
And
I don't think, and I hate that there's entertainment like Stranger Things. Everybody loves it, but I'm like, how about we write stories about things that happened to adults?
It is also interesting when
And cartoons are for kids.
entertainment, right? It's entertainment for adults, and there's kids, and it's all kids in the cast. Stranger Things is weird in that way.
That's creepy as fuck.
I do think that's fucking strange.
I just want to watch kids ride bikes around. What?
Totally.
Okay.
I just also think the little things like where you're like telling an actor, okay, we're doing these things to make you look better is bad. With it, you're like doing a kid's hair. What does a kid think as you're doing that? I don't know. That bugs me.
I think it's every single fucking movie now is a coming of age tale. It's all, and I'm like, okay, you got unlimited resources and access to talent. And like, hey, what story do you want to tell? How about that time right in between when they're almost grown? Well, you're weird. I don't want to watch anyone else come of age. I came of age. Me and all my friends did. I don't want to see one more piece of entertainment about it. I think it's been done to death, and I don't find it that interesting anymore.
I do think that in general, at this point, we would have moved on from just movies about how that age is the most important. There's like a bunch of that. There's a bunch of like
matter at all.
There's so many movies still about a 22-year-old trying to figure it out, and it's like they're not gonna, and that's fine. The trailer for the fucking movie about the guy who made Rent is so funny. It's like the trailer, the voiceover is like he's a 29-year-old playwright, and if he doesn't write his big musical before his 30th birthday, then he's a fucking piece of shit. That's like and he's like, I'm 29 and I haven't done anything at all. It's like, yeah, dude, you're an idiot. All your friends are idiots.
Yeah.
And then when he was like 32, Rent came out and everyone was like, wow, we thought he was done for.
Yeah.
But, he worked at a diner for 2 more years, and it was probably the most painful 2 years of his fucking life. He had a gun in his mouth every fucking night, but he took it out and he wrote a musical.
I mean,
what a hero.
That's so lame. Like some people work at a diner till they die.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
They're
most
like
people just live
in Waffle House.
Right. Totally.
And it's like, oh, I can't believe I'm 29 and I'm working. Shut the fuck up.
And a lot of people serving at Waffle House are so cool. They're so happy and cool. It's really shocking. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Waffle House. And they like don't even take your order. They're like, what's up with y'all today? What you doing?
Dude, we went to Waffle House over Christmas, and we went with Jenny's niece, who's 4. And we walk in, and before we sat down, they handed her a chocolate chip waffle.
Fuck
dude. That was just already hot and there. I think they saw that we were bringing in a kid,
dude,
and they were like, well, we got a hot waffle ready right here.
Waffle House rules. Do you remember when we
so thoughtful?
It was like over a year ago now, we renamed Waffle House, I think. Maybe a little bit under a year. And then we put up a clip of us renaming Waffle House on TikTok. And do you remember some of the comments were from like Southern asshole white guys that were just like, y'all are too big of pussies to go to Waffle House.
I eat there every day.
Anyone can go to Waffle House, man. It's a public restaurant. They want pussies to go. Everywhere wants pussies because they also have money.
Pussies is 90% of the, what are you talking about?
Y'all don't have the stones to go in there. And it's like,
what the hell?
They just literally think that in California, we're afraid. I don't know, of grits. I don't know.
And we're also not from California.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Y'all are too big of pussies to eat eggs.
I love, fucking Neil Armstrong's like, y'all are too big of pussies to go to the moon. Yeah. Hey, did you like that segue? News about the moon. Oh, I love it every fucking time.
Oh, hell yeah. Best
moon. Sorry, go ahead, buddy.
It's a good stinger, dog.
No thanks.
Good sting.
Moon news is gonna be sad today, though.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's right. Turns out that the moon has leukemia. So you're gonna have to. Moon's getting chemo. It's gonna feel not so good. Moon's in bed. So, No, the the headline is the last surviving Apollo 7 astronaut has died.
Oh no!
Walter
From
Cunningham.
the vaccine?
That's right. The vaccine got him. He held out as long as he could, and he finally got his first shot. Killed him on the spot. He's actually the first person in the history of the vaccine to die during the 15-minute window where you wait at the hospital.
I did hate that where they're like, sit in that chair and we're going to look at you.
Terrifying. The whole 15 minutes, I'm like, okay, cool. So I might start just jiggling. My body might start jiggling.
Yeah,
during
don't
this
even
15.
tell me that. I was going to sit anyway.
Let me jiggle in the car, man. I'll come back.
I'll text y'all.
Wiggle my stupid ass back to this fucking.
I'm going to run back if I start jiggling. I'll run right back here. I swear.
Yeah, totally. If my face gets real hot, I'll come back. Believe me, I'm not just going to go home and be like, it's fine.
Yeah. All right.
I think it's literally just the urgent care trying to stop you from tweeting that they suck. Yeah. So anyway, Walter Cunningham died of the vaccine.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Poor guy.
In an airstream where he was broadcasting on a ham radio that were being attacked by aliens. Estranged from his entire family, and his trailer was covered in drawings of Bigfoot. Walter Cunningham, a retired NASA astronaut and pilot of the first crewed flight in the space agency's famed Apollo program, died early Tuesday morning at the age of 90. I think it's crazy that guy is only 90. It really was not that long ago.
It's really nuts.
And Apollo 7 was the first crewed Apollo mission. I did not know that. Crazy. Cunningham was one of the earliest members of NASA's human spaceflight program as a member of its third astronaut class, joining the space agency in 1963. Holy shit. Wow. He was selected to pilot Apollo 7, the first crewed mission in the NASA program that went on to land humans on the moon. We would like to express our immense pride in the life that he lived and our deep gratitude for the man that he was, a patriot, an explorer, pilot, astronaut, husband, brother, and father, the Cunningham family noted in a statement shared by NASA. And the only thing I wish from that quote is that the list was way, way fucking longer. You know what I mean? We would like to express our immense pride in the life that he lived and our deep gratitude for the man that he was, a patriot, an explorer, pilot, astronaut, husband, brother, father, football player, lover of cards,
finger fucker.
Finger fucker, eater of chocolate, member of the Lions Club. Saw that movie Congo a ton of times. Did not like going to Mobile, Alabama. Preferred Pensacola as it's nearby.
That's what I want on my grave. I want the most words.
Yeah, totally. Owned a lot of vests. Did not own a lot of sweatshirts. Was more of a vest man, and he would wear a long sleeve shirt underneath those vests. But he did buy a lot of clothes. He shopped at Target. Lover of Target. Hater of Walmart. Lover of AMC. Hater of Regal. Drove a lot of station wagons, though he did own a truck. This man never once voted, not until his 80s, because he just really liked Joe Biden. Loved his face. Didn't ever hear what he said because he was nearly deaf by the end of his life, though he did love music. Big fan of the band and also Hall & Oates and the Allman Brothers. Actually, the more we think about it, might be bisexual. We're not totally sure. We are his family. I don't know. He would occasionally, shoot eyes at a man. And
wouldn't that be funny if you're I'm sure this has happened. But if you discover that you're bisexual
when you're 90,
and when you're like and then you just it's just funny to me to think about somebody, they're doing fine with what they thought they were doing. Like if I found out I was bisexual, but I couldn't get one dude, and I was like, damn, I still only know how to get.
That's a real if a tree falls in a forest situation
Right.
you got going on there.
Like, or if you're a bisexual
Yeah.
virgin, you're like bisexual and you just never get laid once. That gotta hurt more than being a straight virgin.
Yeah, man.
Like if then the 40-year-old virgin, if he was also trying to fuck dudes and he just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, like you ever have that dream where you get in a fist fight but you can't throw a punch very fast?
Yes, all the time.
It's just like that.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that. I do, yeah.
The pansexual virgin.
The pansexual old virgin. No one believes him and he can't make it happen.
So I'm poly. If anybody, I'd also settle for mono if anybody.
So I'm poly. That's so funny.
I'd even if y'all are just
Buzz
doing
Aldrin is an
and I can just
85-year-old
jerk off in the
man.
corner.
Buzz Aldrin is an 85-year-old man with his third wife. Is like, we're trying doing an open thing, actually. Oh man, because we just sort of realize that there's numerous ways we can love people in this life, and she's my bottom bitch, but I'll be trying it out with other ladies.
I want to fuck other people, but we're still kind of making our way through White Lotus, so we're gonna stick together till the end of that series, probably.
I have been engaging in a few internet relationships that are romantic and non-sexual, though perhaps I might open one of those up to a little bit of sexting. Oh man. So anyway, after this press conference, if any of you have any tips on how to do a dick pic, it'll be my first one. I'm 87. And dude, actually, I bet you there were people that sent their first dick pic in their 80s because it hadn't existed before then.
Yeah.
You're just like, because when they took their first dick pic, they had to stand still for 4 minutes.
Big frown.
Don't move your dick. Yeah. Make sure your dick's not smiling because it'll make the dick pic blurry. And you got to stand in the middle of the town square. Very serious. Make sure your dick is serious and you're standing straight up. And
I feel like back,
then the Pony Express will carry it to your
a dick pic in a bottle. You gotta throw it across the ocean.
Oh my god. Yeah, the first person who was ever hurt by a dick pic, like, oh, a message in a bottle. Oh, nah, fuck, come on.
And you gotta sit there like with like a quarter chub waiting for it to come back. I don't want to bust just yet. I'm kind of waiting on the bottle to come back.
I don't want to bust yet. Bust is the most offensive word to me. It's the grossest word.
I'm not ready to
bust. Dude, I can't bust. Not yet. Fuck. Bust, dude. It's so disgusting. I'm gonna bust. Ugh.
You remember those old like grapes of wrath? They would hold up a sign that said California or bust. Those always made me laugh.
Yeah, totally.
Like, I'm either going to come or I'm going to California.
Both are good. If I don't come in the next 5 minutes, I'm moving to San Diego. Oh man. Oh dude, the Dust Bowl. How about the Bus Bowl? How about that, man?
The Bus Bowl.
It's a lot like the Dust Bowl, except the storms are white.
I wonder
the clouds
if you didn't
are
want to
white.
do dick pics in the 90s and you just got like a disposable camera and took every single pictures of your dick. You take it to the CVS.
And then you just go to prison. You just
Is that illegal?
To jail. Definitely.
You just took
Those
30
people,
pictures of your dick.
I'm sure someone did that. I'm sure numerous people fucking did that. And yeah, the Walgreens would call the cops. Why wouldn't they? That's for sure. The people working there didn't consent to see that. They're like, what? Dude, how was I supposed to do it?
Like, do you think Van Gogh painted a picture of his dick and sent it to a lady?
Yes, I absolutely think that happened. The painting dick pic is really funny. Yeah. A Picasso dick pic. They're like, I guess it's a dick. I don't know. It's all over the place.
Got 16 balls.
Hey, is this what your dick looks like? Yeah, it's bent. It's like a bunch of cubes. Maybe what if we find out that every single Jackson Pollock painting is a dick pic? And he's like, this one, they'll get it. They'll know at this time.
Oh,
man.
What a day.
Oh, welcome to What's It Called, everybody.
Hell yeah. Get ready to lay down, you piece of shit.
Yeah, this show's so much fun. We're so happy you're here. Our website's whatsitcalled.rodeo. We're at
Hell
What's
yeah,
It
it
Pod
is.
on the socials. And join our fucking Patreon. By the way, real quick, our Patreon, we changed up a little bit.
Hell yeah, we did.
So we've had a $5, a $10, and a $25 level for a while. We have now changed that. We have a $3 level, a $5 level, and a 10. And look, if you can still pay more than 10 and you want to pay 25 or more or 20 or 50 or whatever, that's still an option.
Give us all
you
your
can
money.
do it.
Give
Yeah,
us
so
$100.
we just sort of realized that 25, we've always said it was a lot, and it's definitely a lot, and we're all broke, and we sort of want to like make the rewards more accessible to everybody. So those of you who are still at 25, we love that. We appreciate you so much. And it means a lot to us that you're doing it. And if you want to keep doing it, that's so awesome. But also, we are poor and would like to be this to be an accessible show. So our stuff is a little more. Now, the $3 level, you if you can't afford 5, you get 1 bonus episode a month and you still get a shout out on the show. And the $10 level, you can do an intro for the show the way Peter Dahlberg did at the beginning here.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, we just want to offer you all more. And honestly, if you have any thoughts on that, if you have an issue with it or whatever, we want to hear it. We're open to all thoughts and criticism. What the hell is it called at gmail.com. But we also hope that y'all dig that. Just let us know if you have any thoughts at all. Cool. That's our stupid info bullshit. That's done.
And $3 a month, that's the same price as iCloud is. So
yeah,
I think that's reasonable.
I think so too. Caleb, you got dates?
Oh, I got so many you wouldn't believe it. It's gonna blow your dick away once you hear this shit.
Yeah.
So your boy Caleb, I'm all over the world. I'm gonna be at the Comedy Fort in Fort Collins, Colorado. That'll be February 2nd through the 5th. Come see your boy. I'm going to be at Last Best Comedy in Bozeman, Montana, February 17th.
Are you not doing that Boulder weekend anymore?
Oh, I am doing the Boulder weekend.
Okay.
That'll be the 26th through the 29th.
Yeah, so I'm in Fort Collins and Denver that weekend.
Holy shit.
Yeah. We still have to we got to talk off mic about that. I would love to just not co-headline or something, but find a way for us to be on each other's show one day that weekend.
Yeah, that would be fun. Really, really fun.
Yeah, I'd come out to Boulder or whatever. But anyway, yeah.
Hell yeah. And where else am I going to be? I'm going to be at the Denver Comedy Lounge, March 3rd and 4th.
Oh boy.
Nice. I'll be at the Grand Comedy Club in Escondido. That'll be March 31st through April 1st. So those are just a few of them. I'm gonna probably do more road stuff than never before in 2023. So
fantastic.
Come see me. It'll be fun. Working on some new stuff, and I love when y'all come out. It's a lot of fun. And if you think if you're shy, or if you're like, I like the podcast, I like the stand up, no interest in speaking to Caleb, totally cool. I get it. There's some people I feel that way about that I'm fans of. But if you're like, I'm not sure, every single time someone's come out and they listen to the podcast and they come see me, I get so excited. And we have fun. I love to drink and talk shit. So that's always very, very fun. So never worry like, oh, am I lame? Is it going to... I am sitting there. I like to have fun. And I'll tell you what, a lot of times after shows, people suck. Everybody just goes home. And I'm like, what the hell? There's a bar right here, like 10 feet from the stage. Nobody wants to... Anyway, so...
Yeah.
And if you're a homebody, whatever, I don't care. But every time I've done it, it's been super fun.
I couldn't agree more. It's the best. I love meeting y'all too. I am doing that weekend, by the way. I'm opening for Sean Patton at the Comedy Fort in Fort Collins, Colorado, January 26th. And then I'm at the Grawlix in Denver the 28th of January. and then hopefully popping over to Boulder on the Sunday to see Caleb, or maybe he'll be jumping on one of those shows. We'll figure that out. And then we are both headliners of the Riot Comedy Festival in Houston,
Hell yeah.
March 23rd to the 26th, and come to that and see the first ever live episode of What's It Called? Yeah, and I'll be having more stuff on the calendar soon too.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sure. And with that, I do think it's time for
the Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
It is shaved.
The Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
Now, I want to add something here. We came up with the Ben Shapiro update when he was going through a time in his life, probably a midlife crisis or a third. I don't know how long people are going to live, but I think Ben Shapiro is probably going to live to be like 115 or something.
I know, the worst live forever.
He has not aged since the first time I saw him. He's going to live forever. And he was going through scruff, and then it was a beard, and he was shaping it, and he was experimenting with some flannel and some bomber jackets and a denim jacket. Things were getting fucking crazy over there. And then by the time we made this bumper, it seems he is locked back into his snappy schoolboy style. And it might be that way for the foreseeable future, but we're going to keep monitoring this. And
yeah, the Ben Shapiro's Beard Update might not be a weekly feature on the show, but it will be bi-weekly or perhaps monthly. You know,
I actually would like to go the other way. I'd like to do it a couple times an episode, and just in case during the show.
Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
All right, I am on Ben Shapiro's Instagram right now. It is still shaved.
The Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
Look, man, it's worth checking in. You know? You know what I would really love? To have an episode where the Ben Shapiro's Beard Update is the same as Moon News. One day it'll happen. He'll go to the moon and he'll grow a beard on the moon. And everybody on the moon will be like, can you believe this dipshit's beard? Let's see what that sounds like.
The Ben Shapiro's Beard Update. News about the moon.
He's got a beard.
The Ben Shapiro's beard.
He's got a beard on the moon. He's got a beard on the moon. Oh, that's incredible. Buddy, should we rename Mount Rushmore?
Oh, hell yeah, we should. I've been waiting on this one, dude.
Dude, I love naming landmarks. It's like especially funny to me. I will say this, though. The thing about landmarks is they do tend to have really good names. Mount Rushmore is a great name. Oh, you don't think so?
Good. No, it is good.
It is good.
But it was
the Statue of Liberty is a bad name.
Yeah, the Statue of Liberty could be a lot better. Mr. Tits is much better than the Statue of
Liberty. Mr. Tits. I forgot that's what we named the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, I never forget.
That's so funny.
But yeah, Mount Rushmore, that was a good name back in the day. But it's 2023, baby. We need to update shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
Facebook is now it's meta.
Yes.
You know, shit is changing around here. So I got some ideas.
Let's do it, buddy.
How about 3 men and a baby?
Oh, wow. That's funny. Who's the baby?
I don't know. One of them,
okay.
One of the whichever one sucks the most.
Hold on. I'm looking up something real quick here. Fuck.
Hell yeah.
Couldn't do it fast enough. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool content for the show. Googling something and then you fail at Googling it. That's pretty good.
Google's getting harder these days. There's too many sponsored posts. I got to scroll too far.
So how about this for a name for Mount Rushmore? Bad Breath Mountain.
How about the big 3D coin?
Oh, that's funny. So this is my real one. I think this would be an actual good name for Mount Rushmore. Heads of State.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Buddy.
It's like, actually, yeah, thank you.
I like that. I put getting head on a mountain.
Okay, we're in different places this week. Getting it. Yeah, this is another name I have for Mount Rushmore. The Four Bitches.
I got, they carve 4 asses in the back.
Yeah, no one ever talks about how the other side of the mountain is a bunch of butts. Dude. Those four. That's why they picked those four presidents. They have fat asses. Those. No one knows this, but George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Teddy Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln were all pogs. They were all fat ass white girls. Those four guys. Oh man. No one knows this. No one ever talks about this, but at a certain point in George Washington's life, if you kissed him, you would die.
When he was a kid, when George Washington became president, somebody asked him how he got in them jeans, and he said, "I cannot tell a lie."
That's right.
Jump in these motherfuckers.
Yeah, totally. I had to chop down the inseam of the jean. My dad was like, "But that's my jeans," and I was like, "I cannot tell a lie." I had to somehow fit my. See, it all got mistaken because everyone thought he chopped down a cherry tree, but what it really was that he chopped the inseam of apple bottom jeans, and then apple became cherry over a while, and then all of a sudden he's a mountain. And here's another name for Mount Rushmore: Faces of Death.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, dude.
How about we got if we got a few. Oh, shit. I put this right after I put they got four asses in the back. I put and four dicks up front. You know what I mean?
Okay, all right. Hey,
And
now.
after that, I put if we had a female president up there, titties or no? For real, titty or no? Is it bad?
Is it bad?
Is it bad
That's
or
funny.
is it good?
Why are there no tits on a mountain, on a government mountain? Lots of government mountains, and I ain't seen no boobies.
They call it a bust. That's what they call like that, like just the head and
a
the
bust. It's
they call it a bust. But we haven't had a female president yet, so I don't know. It's like, what do we do? Do we make it accurate?
It's also like, is that why they call it that? The first person who made a little statue of George Washington just came everywhere, and they were like, it's called a bust. It's a bust. Yeah, the only way for me to come is if it's a tiny person with no arms and just a head, and it's made of stone, and then I bust. Okay, this is not a name for Mount Rushmore, but I do think it should be a speech bubble coming off of Thomas Jefferson, and it just says "fuck John Adams."
Well, that's all of my names. So I think fuck John Adams is a good capper on there.
What the fuck? I can't remember what we renamed last week. What we renamed last week?
Avatar, I think.
Avatar. That's right. That's what I was trying to Google before because I wanted to make a note to myself to Photoshop the Avatar poster.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's pretty cool that I did that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. So here's the thing. Every week we put out a Twitter game that has to do with the renaming. And y'all are always so funny with your responses. But some of the weeks are just impossible because it's so funny. And this is one of those weeks because the game we did was
just really fun.
What if Mount Rushmore was British? And goddamn, it was really, so we pick our top 10 every week and it was really hard. So we did our best, man, but we had a lot of good ones were left on the cutting room floor. So if you want to see like a lot of other funny names, go to @What'sItPod on Twitter.
Yeah.
And we keep all the tweets up.
Yeah, this one really, really made us laugh a lot.
Yeah, dude. Coming in at number 10 from Chagadelic, Georgie Tomers links an old wanky wank Rumplefluff. And we were just like, fuck yeah, dude. Are you kidding?
Asparagus Frig said, Big Ben, Big Simon, Big William, Big Andrew.
At Real Joe Rogan 69 says, blockheaded brace girdles from Hard Bottle.
Real Joe Rogan 69 is such a good
handle, dude. Yeah.
At Bogdude said, Sir Heads.
Sir Heads. This one is so fucking clever. At Dumb Space Bimbo said, Face Hinge.
Oh, just great. We love you, Space Bimbo.
Yeah.
At Loki Hates You said, 4 rather pouty looking Yanks on a cliff, isn't it? Yes.
Yeah, the best part is
Yes.
yes.
MYES if you want to.
For a rather pouty looking Yanks on a cliff, isn't it? Yes.
Yes.
I wish that I was the type of guy who said yes. Yes.
Yes.
It's not even a full yes. It's yes.
Yeah.
It makes anything better.
Hell yeah, it does.
I was just left by my wife. Yes.
Yeah.
At I like Mike Perry, Mountain Rushmore. So fucking funny, dude. Oh my god.
That bathroom break says, then what came before us?
At Fondle Punch coming in at number 2 with Benny Hill.
Benny Hill.
Just perfect. And here's the thing. Even Bog Dude even commented on that and said this has to win the Ricky shit. And it did not. It came in second.
But it's damn good.
But it is like, yeah, it's so clever. It's like a triple pun. It's fucking hilarious. The problem is that number 1 was so fucking dumb and silly that we could not stop laughing when we said it. And the dumbest shit is gonna get the Ricky shit. I'm sorry, y'all. That's just it's just the truth.
Bad Wig crushed it. It's my favorite new phrase. I'm gonna say it all the time. I'll say it just when I'm in a good mood. And it is big old craggy Yankee wankers.
Big old craggy Yankee. It's also funny to just think about looking at Mount Rushmore and being like, look at these big old craggy Yankee wankers. Big old craggy Yankee wankers. Sounds good.
After you take a shot and you're like, big old craggy Yankee wankers.
Yeah, big old
it's just
craggy
fun to
Yankee
say.
wankers. Well, big old craggy Yankee wankers. That was the worst dang football game I ever seen in my life.
See, it fits so many things.
Yeah, totally. Man,
damn,
that was a lot of fun.
Well,
y'all,
this is the best episode we ever did.
We have 2 Patreon users at the $25 level. Shout out to Peter Dahlberg and shout out to Peter Cumistra. Thank y'all so much.
2 Peters?
Yeah, we got 2 Peters.
2 Peter producers.
Well, we had a bunch more and we got rid of them because they weren't named Peter.
I know.
And, yeah, well, that's another reason that we're sort of like shrinking down our Patreon levels. It's sort of like we've had it was specifically the thing that made me think about it is it's always felt a little weird to like just have a level where we're like asking for a bunch of money, even though it's dope. Like some of y'all can afford it and support us in that way. And it's so rad. It's just always like, I don't know. I don't have a lot of money. I want us to be accessible. Right. And then there was like a chunk of people that did it for a while. And in the past few months, we've lost like the majority of them, and that's totally fine. And I've talked to most of them individually, and they're like, "No, I love the show. It's just a lot of money."
Yeah.
And once it's like 4 or 5 people saying that, it's sort of like it is. So yeah, we're gonna be shouting out our producers till the end of the month.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then we're gonna be just bringing in the levels a little bit. So yeah, shout out Peter Cumistra, shout out Peter Dahlberg, shout out all of you. We love you so much. Thanks for listening to the show and supporting. And yeah. We'll see you next week.
Hell yeah. And if you got $3 to spare, give them to us.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
What's $3?
Lay down.
Yeah. What is 3? What else can you get for $3? You can get you can't even get a glass of lemonade.
For the price, people always go, for the price of a cup of coffee.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
And cups of coffee cost more than that.
That's true. So less than a cup of coffee.
That's right.
That's how we measure money these days.
That's right. 2 coffees. Bye.
What's it called? What's it called?